for joy to the M25 was built.
You just, I suppose, you just take it for granted now that it's
Yeah, stupid o'clock to get there. Lovely fun. They live over in Hereford now. The Times published a mock obituary of English cricket after their defeat by the Australians, and the Ashes grew out of that really. The story is that some Australian ladies, partly as a joke, presented this little urn that originally had, I believe, contained perfume that was supposed to contain the ashes of one of the Bales in that match that England had lost, and that became known as the Ashes, and that's where the little prize started. Somewhere it just happens to be here, and of course Kent has been one of the sort of premier cricket counties for a long time. He says the national team. I think the most commonly held view is that the contents of the urn are actually the ashes of a bale that was used in the match where Australia won, that were then burnt, as it were, cremated, fitting in with the mock obituary in the Times. But there are other stories. Some say it was the cover of a cricket ball used in that match. Others say it was part of the veil used by one of the ladies who was watching the game. The fact is we're not completely sure, and I quite like the fact. I think it's lovely to have that slight air of mystery, and frankly I hope we never actually do completely conclusively find out what's inside it. I think that little air of mystery just helps add to the mystique of the whole thing.
Every 2 years.
So in 1882, Australia beat England in England for the first time, and the press had a field day. They called it the death of English cricket, and there were jokes about the body being cremated and the ashes taken to Australia. That winter, England went back to avenge the defeat, and as a joke, over Christmas, when they were being entertained in Melbourne, the England captain was given a little Ashes urn by a group of Melbourne ladies. There was an apocryphal story, or so we thought, about the urn being broken at Cobham Hall. Anyhow, when asked to take it out to Australia in 2002, the urn was x-rayed and was in fact found to be broken. When we finally restored it in 2005, there were strict instructions to the restorer that actually the idea of the ashes had become far greater than what was actually in it, and the MCC committee gave strict instructions not to open the urn.